How are you guys doing tonight? We're going to go ahead and get started and let the crowd warm up a bit. Oops. There we go. How you doing, Joker? How you doing tonight? Hello, Art Enjoyer. How are you guys doing? I'm doing fine. Just uh, just getting back to work on the manga pages from earlier today. Got a bit busy handling things, so and we streamed earlier too. So, but after that, I had to do some personal things. But we are here tonight to work on Volume 3 of Under God. What is going on, Marshall? How are you doing, man? What is good? I saw you had a new upload, so I clicked your channel and saw you were live. So what's up? Yeah, I was gonna be on at 8:30, but I had to cook dinner and stuff and get that ready. Yeah, I did. Um, yeah, read Yoshi's book over the weekend. Just caught up a bit, my own self as well, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the weekend break. Yeah, we were streaming earlier on Marshall's channel on Keep It On the Pages, and it went pretty well. So next week we'll be on my channel doing the show, and then vice versa. Yeah, bro, haven't uploaded in 3 months. Oh, on YouTube. Check out your channel. I didn't even know you had a channel like that. You know what I need? I need a napkin. I don't. Well, I can use this. This will work. Yeah. I'm all good. Just enjoying my time. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, and it's always good to take breaks. Make sure she ain't looking cross-eyed. But yeah, definitely take breaks. Yeah. I thought today's stream earlier went pretty well too. Yeah, I want to draw some more. I feel you. I no, I hey, it was fun. I enjoyed that. That was a good stream. Guys got a what is it? What did you upload? A single vid, and yeah, I had some fun. I didn't. I didn't upload a single vid. How much for the horse? You understand? There's a well, I don't think she takes prices. How much for the last? I was listening to what is it? Hold on before oh, what happened? Oh, it was a good stream. It went pretty well. Yeah, if you were there, uh, it's like one of those things you would help with the life of the party as well. They're just all drawing, chilling, just keeping it on the page. So I was listening to the creator, and he was saying, and the thing is like it's one of those things too. Like when you're designing or creating, or like even when you're making your sequential arts or a situation, and its facial expressions are very important. They do help drive the emotion and the mood of things and the expressions of conveying emotions. You already know I would. Oh yeah, dude. 2:30. We streamed earlier. I actually enjoy the streams. Like and the community that's starting to build up with it. Meeting new creators, meeting new people that don't even create. Nice, the community is growing. It is. It's starting to grow. You know, it's little by little. Matter of fact, I want to ask another creator, ask to put an ad in Under God Volume 2. That's a couple creators actually. They would like to add, literally put an ad in Under God Volume 2. Those are things I'm willing to do as well. What is going on, Yoshi? Hey, Yoshi, got a question. Speaking of, glad you stopped in. Would you? Yes, depends. I mean, I can ask you. I can ask you off of here. I'll DM you on X, Twitter after the stream. Eventually, I have to do a few things with some copyright things, strikes or whatever. Gotta go handle things with YouTube in order to start getting monetized. So, uh, yeah, I'll work on that. Because I mean, it's already up to 1,000 subs already, which is cool, awesome as hell. To heaven. I will. I will definitely. I will DM you after the stream. And but yeah, it's like it's like one of those things. I'm willing to work with whoever with growing a community and stuff. I'm not an asshole about it. Very cordial. So it's like one of those things. But also I like to protect my characters and stuff. But it's one of those things like, hey, do you want to put something in my book? And we'll talk about it. So what you do, you grow a relationship. That's not what I mean. YouTube got it to where you can pay to make ads on YouTube. Oh, my bad. I'll look into that. I remember a few of my videos, that were getting ads, but I mean, that was like some older videos. That's some time ago. I'm not seeing nothing. But I often love drawing wings and feathers and all that stuff. So, okay. So is this stream okay? Is it working out all right? Is everything fine? I think. I mean, on my end it looks fine, but I can't. I'm not sure. 2 seconds. Is she flying on a dandelion? And yes, the stream is good. Good. Thank you. Okay, good, good. Yes. So Illyria made some dandelions. Used her powers to overgrow some dandelion seed podlings, and now everyone's about to take off to the new land. But you know how it goes. I can't give it all away. As much as I'd like to tell you guys more. But yes, she is. It's funny that you say that. See, the thing is too with Undergod, I don't want to like rely on like just the power systems and all that stuff. There's like not only that, there's that human that connection too with the people as well. I mean, you can do the same thing with but I also want uh supernatural abilities and all that stuff, but I don't want that to be the main focus. I want to kind of like grow, one of those things where you're growing with the character and you're yeah. Oh, with her powers, why it's funny? Well, I can't, there's some things in there. It's just funny with her powers and how some of that. Well, and that's the thing. I'd be giving out too much. And let's just say those powers will solve some things. And who gets those powers? Here's another who will be using these powers. What is going on? Draw a zombie. Yeah, I want it to be grounded. I'm really like taking my time with even with situation, the dialogue, and everything moving forward with it. You know, just make sure it's all where it needs to be, and even the characters when they speak to each other. Yeah, it's a horse ass. I try to cover it up with some kind of article of like clothing. So I don't think she can get back there like that. She needs assistance. Let's see. Put a decal on her. Or yeah, put a Lucky Charm horseshoe right on there. What is her cutie mark? What's a cutie mark? Another thing, like I always say in my other videos, it's good to turn the paper because you do that, it saves you time. Well, you're not fighting against yourself, and it's easier on your hands and stuff, your wrist. You know. Let's see. Yeah, what is a cutie mark? But but I remember when I was talking to my friend about My Little Pony, he said, "Oh, those horses with ass tats." Yeah, ass tats for the My Little Ponies. I remember they had bronies there for a minute. That was all over YouTube, and I think I got really sick from the My Little Pony in the Jar story. That was pretty nasty. Oops, not supposed to be that far on that. Let's make sure that leg looks right. Yeah. Sorry, you guys are watching me draw this horse's ass. I'm just like trying to get that shading right. I can come back to this and let her dry a bit on that or that area. I'll clean my pen for a second, or my nib. What is going on, Mr. D-Man? A cutie mark is where the pony finds out what is their talent, and then it forms the cutie mark that symbolizes the talent. Interesting. I remember there was a show that came out. Never watched it, but I guess it was the craze at the time. Okay, or work with her shadows, and her light and stuff, because that's the thing as well. But yeah, it's important, yes, to get facial expressions. One would say, yes. So, because if everyone has a deadpan look and they're just like looking like, I don't know, you gotta have some, you gotta have emotion, you gotta have something going on. It's like if a bomb blew up next to a character's head, what kind of expression would you give them? I mean, if they'd still have their face and head and all that stuff, or if if they heard a loud bang or something, and it was very close, the act of surprise and all that stuff. Like, how would you draw that? What was it? What was the show? Kanbanwa. How are you doing, Cece? How are you doing? It's good to have you here tonight. What show? I'm like Joker. I'm like so sorry. I have to go back and think about what I said. So it'll come back to me. You guys ever play Cuisine Royale or H1Z1? Quick question. Doing good. I'm glad you're doing all right. And thank you for sharing your character Elliot with me as well. I like your character design. Glad you to hear. Yeah, I enjoyed them. Enjoyed the characters design. I might have to fix this up. I got a little too thick on that. Jump to the next page just to. We'll come back to this. Let her dry for a minute. The thing is, too, you can always jump around different parts of the page if you're working traditional, and just kind of like let one part dry and then just jump to another part of the page. So big news for you, bro. I got your book. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and thank you for supporting for getting the book as well. Every bit helps. I actually just did a commission piece, and that went through the other day. So we might end up getting physical copies sooner than I think. Shit. Oops. I want those lines look consistent. Here comes the money. The money kind of helps with everything to grow, with books and all everything else. Also, there's paintings too, so that's another thing. I'll have some new ones up here in a bit as well. I'm just gonna drop them on there, then tell you guys they're there. I don't want to have you guys waiting around and say, "Hey, we're when." So, but anywho, yeah, I'm glad you read it. If I'd actually like to have a chance to talk to you about. Yeah, that's fine. How much does it cost to print all the books? Well, it varies. So the number of pages, how many you're getting. I always like to have a bulk of them, just to have on hand for the site. And there's another thing, to print on demand. That's something to look into. Yeah, no, it varies. Let's just say it's going to be more than 400 bucks. I'll just say that. Okay, I've been working on this page like way too long, so I need to jump to another page. I should at least do the feathers first. So maybe on a weekend. Okay, the weekend would be cool. This Friday, this Saturday, Friday or Saturday. Cost a bit, but also with the getting the ISBN number and all that stuff too. But definitely more than 400 bucks. I'll say that. Okay, Saturday it is. It's one of those things, Joker. If I can get a, that's why they have those paintings at where I have them at that price and everything. because those big numbers can really help jump things. It's like I want you guys to have physical copies. I want you guys to have the books in your hands. Believe me, 'cause I'm not. You know, I have a bunch of lottery tickets I need to cash in. But it's one of those things. It's the finances sometimes. But if anything, Joker, I'll DM you. How you doing? Make it alive. I like drawing traditional and digital, but I prefer traditional. I mean, I like them. I love them both. Don't get me wrong. But right now, I'm just feeling the traditional stuff. Just working the hands on, that I like that feel. I feel like I'm grounded with myself when I work traditional. You gotta show yourself drawing digital one of these days. Yeah, if I can get a good setup, because I don't want to do it like when I played Mega Man on the Super Nintendo. I'm like recording myself. That looked like so cheap and so choppy. So yeah, if I had like a digital recording program, then like to record my screen, then yeah, I'll do it. Can I help you scratch the lottery tickets? Yeah, I don't mind. And make things easier too. Does the underlying sketch create problems with scanning them? With this? No, I erase it all. I just sketch it real quick and then, because I don't put all the details in the sketches. I just get my placeholder down enough to where I need it, and then because I erase all my pencils after. Most drawing software comes with a record feature. It's true. With my old busted laptop, we'll see what we can do with that. Unless I download something. Well, I mean, I have CS Clip Studio. Marshall gave me. I can go ahead and get that downloaded and then put that on there. What drawing software do you have, Angel? I have actually Paint Shop Pro. Or not, sorry, not Paint Shop Pro, but CS5. Not CS5, I'm sorry. Adobe Photoshop. Before it got on the cloud, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I used. And the thing is, like, you can use any kind of, as long as you got it down, you don't need all that fancy stuff. It's just getting used to the interface on some of them. But then that doesn't take that long to recognize. But yeah, Marshall always he uses Clip Studio. He's like, hey man, use this, and it's like at some point, I'll have to, I mean, like I don't have to, but it's like I'll use it if need be. But right now I'm okay. But if I can do some recording myself doing digital, then I'll do it. You know. Matter of fact, I can upload some of my. I have uploaded some of my digital work before, and that stuff's like old as hell. Yeah, they're not. I don't use like it's like this is the one I have is before they like start putting it on the cloud and all that stuff. Like you have to. This is the one I use. Not to give out my position. So do Adobe still spy on artists to train AI art? I wouldn't doubt it. We'll come back to this page. Let me draw him real quick. Get him out of the way. What is your manga physical copy? Is it $10 as well? Yeah, actually. Matter of fact, let me go shill it then. Check out Under God Volume 1 and 2. Currently, I'm working on Volume 3. Yeah, it does. Um, thank you, Joker. Check out the description. Let me start over. Check out Under God Volume 1 and 2. You can get your copy at angelsofrenaissance.com, digital and physical. Volume 1 and 2 are available, and Joker has put the link down below in the description. So, in the chat, so you guys can click that and check it out. And not only that, it's over 200 pages, all hand drawn, traditional, no digital or 3D assets, nothing like that. So come join Sevens in October as they traverse the world of Primera and deal with Bellomo and the cannibal religion that he has bestowed upon the world. So yeah, and 18 and up as well. So sorry, kiddos. So yeah, there is a physical copy. Oh, thank you. It was like actually from the card game. So yeah, all that stuff. I've got a lot of great ideas. It's just getting them made, the finances to get them made is the thing. It's not a perfect circle. He may have some knots in his head, but it's okay. Whoops. Smeared his ink. I sure I can buy the physical shop, but you gotta always get the digital then. How's it going, cool guy? How are you doing? Yeah, I just sent it out. I gotta, you know, make up for it. But I understand. No, it's not. Although I do love Berserk. Love the art style. I love the story. He's easy to draw, so I'm like, yeah, let me knock him out real quick. So I say the Caillou. I hate Caillou. I got great ideas, but I need money. The crutch of every creative. Yeah, it's. I have the ideas. just it's just that one thing, you know. Like right now, I'm just building inventory products right now. Just I'd feel more confident with at least like 4 or 5 books under my belt instead of having you know one or three, one or two. That's just a personal choice. Say comfortable. I do too. I have a question about the YouTube live stream pin on your last stream. Who is the female blonde character in the red dress? She reminds me of Claire from Clan. Her. She's actually her name's Cassandra. She's a character in Undergod in my manga. Cassandra. She's mentioned in Volume 1 of Undergod and Volume 2, actually. So you guys will find out about her in the future. Caillou head ass. Yeah. Yeah, at the end, you guys will see. You guys, there's a reason this character needs to be this way. Yeah, I don't like Caillou. Who the fuck thought of that character? But then again, I could be like, might get crucified for even saying something about that character because I don't know the background of that character. Could have been something special to someone. But I can talk about this guy, Saitama. Oh yeah, One Punch Man. Kind of the guy in the lemon head box. I think Cassandra is the most beautiful character you made. I love her design. Well, thank you. Okay, well I feel relieved then, CC, because man, I did you guys ever watch the YouTube videos of when he's growing Caillou? Those are pretty funny. Cassandra, but no, thank you. She's yeah, she plays a big important role in everything, and October talks about her a lot because that was one of her she kind of like aided Cassandra on things. Let's just say that. Caillou's an asshole, and everybody feels that way. So don't worry. Nobody will make. Am I a full time manga artist? Yeah, for myself. Yes. Caretaker. Yes. But Cassandra, she's got some special things about her too. I can't give out too much. Also, my paintings. I do the paintings, the manga. Also, like I want to get to the point where I can do it full time, but also like do art as well. I'm doing this art, doing like paintings and stuff on the side. I mean, but they're all in the same world and the whole same thing. Cassandra and October should team up to be the main villain of Undergod. Well, you'll find out later on about Cassandra and the timeline. It's more. Hmm, how can I say, but not give out too much? Let's just say Cassandra's a character of the past. Much appreciated. I would definitely love to give out more, Joker. I appreciate that. Make it alive. I have to look at your name and segment it. Um, this is Illyria, actually. Whoever that'll be. But yeah, everything will fall into place and it will all make sense. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I hope Cassandra will be a recurrent character of your story because I love her design. Oh, definitely. I mean, you'll see. You'll find out about her story. It's very heartfelt. I'll just say when it reaches to her and the relation that October had with Cassandra. And in some ways, I'll say Cassandra protected October. And she put her in that stone ancient block box. If you ever read Volume One, and October was in a stone box, and the person that put her in there is Cassandra. She plays a very important role. Next page, I'm buying the digital one currently. No rush. Like take your time. I think after, I think sometime probably mid. I don't know. I've been thinking. I don't want to give out too many. It's just a thought. Hmm. It's one of those things you eventually make uh, something free for a bit. Like the first chapter or something of volume one. And then when it gets further up, then, make it available like volume one completely free, like the digital version. I don't know. I'm like thinking out too much. Don't quote me on that and say, okay, you said you're just thinking about it. I mean, it'd be a good move. Cool guy got a waifu. I won't. I won't. Cassandra, that wasn't the innkeeper in volume two. No. That was what the fuck was her name? Oh, uh, Joe. Was it? Fuck, I gotta go back. I feel like an idiot. I think Cassandra might be my favorite waifu from Angels. Although it's definitely gonna be more stuff on her, so as well. And you'll see. The name will pop up in my head. Yoshi, it'll come back. Like it's driving me crazy right now. Like I feel like an idiot. That's my own character. Hold on. Kojo, sorry. Yeah, that's her name, Kojo. Yeah, let's just say Kojo will be making an appearance again. And even the girl in the 614 hat. Um, oh, thank you. You're right. I should speak more highly of myself on that. But, I just had, you know, uh, a brain fart kind of thing. Just like, man, who the hell? Kojo is her name, though. And the funny thing about Kojo, she was a friend of mine, actually a real person, that she's inspired by a person that I know. Let's just say that. but I'll speak better, Joker. I'll speak better about myself on that. I like October, but I love Cassandra. That's why I love your Archangel. Thank you. I'll be sure to have more Cassandra drawings as well. She's a very special character, and let's just say October respects her a lot. Make sure that arm is looking right. And some of these parts are like really sad, kind of, and there's like uplifting uh, parts that I'm really anxious to get on, like to start working on. But also there's some parts where it's just like there's friendship, loss, and all those things, all in this journey. That's what Sevens in October is going through. There's gonna be all that stuff. To feel human, in a way. It happens. It just like I had to like just go through my roster of names in my head. Bust your second. Please do, Angel. I'll have to bust you. I will. I'll do better on that. I just have my moments, you know. Nah, it's mandatory to love October. Everyone in the world must love her, or else. Yeah, you gotta show October some love. She's she's quite the character, I'll say. And also, wait till you guys see the other characters that will be joining the party. As I'll say, some may stay, some may leave, some may betray, some may die. As we all go through the story of life, we all kind of experience those things. I just finished Claymore, so I love any character that looks like Claire. My favorite anime one. Hey, you say bow to October's supremacy? Now, uh, Claymore was pretty good. I enjoyed Claymore. That was a good anime. Never read the manga though. Can't wait for the Undergod waifu tier list. I'm assuming the public's gonna be making that be making that. I'm curious. There's still the yeah. Yeah, I can't wait till you guys see the other characters coming up that will be appearing. Claymore is a masterpiece. I will read the manga one day. I look forward to continuing the story. Yeah, it kind of ended, kind of open, didn't it? I can't. It's been a minute since I watched Claymore, but But when I watched, I remember enjoying it. I thought the one, I thought it was a crazy anime. It had like samurais and stuff. What the hell is it called? Blood Frenzy? Something like that? That was strange. They had a blind guy with a sword, like, he would fight and stuff, and he would like twist up his body to deliver a fatal blow. Can't remember what it was. I think that's what it was called. Yep, the Undergod Revolt will make the list. Well, I'm curious. See what you guys come up with. Well, I'll release the characters and you'll see. You'll see. I'll let you guys. I'm just curious to see what happens. Yeah, sorry about tonight's stream, you guys. I was a bit running late, but I had to make some chili dogs tonight, like Sonic the Hedgehog. They're pretty good, actually. So when I get off stream, gotta hit up a few people, and also go make me a chili dog. Sounds so good right now. Okay, guys. This time I can't stay long, so I'll catch y'all another time. Oh yes. Well, you have a good night, Cece. And Saturday, I'll talk to you. And thank you so much for getting Under God and reading it, and taking the time, for your weekend to, read it. Much appreciated. Clara and Cassandra are number one on my tier list. On your tier list, and we're gonna have some. Oh, I think this one character, and I'm not gonna say she's a villain, and she's a villain. Um, but her design and everything, it's one of those things. It's like um, man, how can I say this without giving too much? Let's say the skin tight suit she wears, the paint she wears on her body is her clothes, but it ain't paint. It's cool. I understand you had to make a chili dog for Sonic. Yeah. We've been friends for a while. And you have a good night, Cece. Thank you again. Oh, definitely. And thank you. She bow. Yeah, she's she's gonna be something. She's how would I say? Yeah, this she's a villain. This one, not who I'm drawing right now, but this one character I speak of, and I feel uh, I mean, it's one of those shit. Fuck it. She's gonna probably be talked about a lot because of her design. I'll just say that. A Bayonetta. She's yeah, yeah, her body's like it's like a tattoo suit. And let's say the character walks around in it, and that's it. Bayonetta was hot. I like the design of Bayonetta. I've only played the first one. I've never. and I was playing on like hard. Anytime I play a lot of games, it's like always on hard mode. It's just how I roll. And I was playing Bayonetta, and that is challenging. So right now, I've been trying to beat it at the time, and fucking love it. It's a fun game. It knows what it is. It knows that it's over the top, and it's cool. No, no, oh yeah, her personality, her poses, the over the top poses. Yeah, this is just fun too. The designs too, like the monsters and the clothes and all that stuff. Uh, the energy that the game has, like the fast pace and just everything. It's unique in its own right. Yeah, the her shoes, the gun shoes, stilettos or whatever. That was a cool design for that character. Uh, Very creative. Wait, the BDism weapons are so fun. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. When she does her final kill move on the monsters or the angels. But overall, fun game. I remember playing Devil May Cry when it came out for the PS2, like the demo actually. And when we seen that, it was like the graphics were like over the top. Like man, it can't get any better than this. Seeing how this looks real quick, I gotta do something. Make sure she's looking all right. Because if we need to make some changes, we can do that. Make sure she's good at that angle. So hips over here, and we can probably push that foot further back. Um, do one of these, kind of doing like kind of X-ray exam on her. I love Claire from Claymore Design. She's beautiful, stoic, and loving character. She's one of my favorite anime characters of all time. Yeah, Claire was a good character as well. Like I said, it's I'll have to watch Claymore again. Uh, Bio encaptures the true essence of anime, which is weird and over the top. Bio. Mm. Oh, Bayonetta, yeah. Yeah, exactly, yes. Yeah, it's like a anime 3D game. It's like it has all those elements in it. And it knows what it is, and it and then on top of that, it knows it knows where it doesn't like it's extreme and everything, but it doesn't take itself like too serious. I mean, it has like some serious stuff in it, elements, but it definitely does remind me of an anime. It has that about it, you know. Just surprised. Now doing like facial expressions, but especially for a character when their eyes are like all black like that, it's and then you're doing an expression. Like how do you, one goes about that. So the eyebrows and the mouth and everything, how would the face move, like how would you, you know. So that's the thing, I'll keep that all in mind, just like when you're having characters interact with each other or, doing certain actions and all that stuff. There we go. Come back to this, let it dry for a bit. Stand up for a second. I feel like people try too hard to be cool in their story, but don't be afraid to lean towards weird too. Yeah, you gotta. It's okay to lean towards weird and all that stuff. That's what kind of grabs the. I don't know. I like that stuff. That grabs my attention. Like when something's weird, over the top, or just something just out abnormal. Like I'm like it kind of spikes my curiosity a bit. Okay, thank you, Angel. It was fun joking around with anime, women, and Undergod. Have a good night, and I will see you later. Well, you have a good night, cool guy. And thank you for stopping in tonight. I'll be here again tomorrow at 8:30. We'll see about doing a morning stream. And but yeah, no, thank you again. You have a good night, cool guy. Thank you. Just want to make sure everything is on point with this. Yeah, thank you. Definitely get some rest as well. Basically, weird is thinking outside the box. Yeah, and having abstract thinking as well. This plays a big role. I believe so. It's my opinion as well. Like, I feel it's like, because when you have abstract thinking, you don't think, like, oh, this guy, a normal person will think that. Well, I'm saying a crazy person will think that. But it's like one of those things, just, you know, it's okay to have abstract thinking. It's good. Because it's like, man, where'd you come up with that abstract thinking? Using your imagination. Just want to make sure everything's on point with this before you start, especially because of the angle and stuff. And let's try this. of look like kind of ears on her a little bit. Ears. What is your favorite hammer faction, Dork Hammer? I like. Hmm. Jeez. Oh shit. Actually, it's man. What are they called? They're kind of like halfway dead and halfway in limbo. Fuck. What are they? They wear like black armor and it's like on fire. It looks like it's got like fire designs on some of it's like a. Eh, it'll come to me. I see their armor and stuff. It looks pretty cool. I think they got stuck in a time rip or something like that. But they're like the last answer to humanity. Kind of like one of those things where they're just like, I think the name will come back to me unless you know it. Yeah, the Blood Angels were pretty crazy. Their lore, this yeah, I like the Sisters of Battle. Who doesn't? They're hot. Yeah, the Blood Angels, their lore is pretty intense and crazy, and the and sometimes I'll do like Warhammer, like splurge on the lore, just sit back and, I mean, I'm working on stuff, but I'll just sit there and just listen to Warhammer and just look, some of their movies too, the little shorts and stuff. What is going on, the Netadon? I saw your thumbnail and thought you drew Savage Land Rogue. What is Savage Land Rogue? The Templars. Is it? No, no, no. The Black Templars. No. They wear black, but it looks like they got like skeletons like on their armor, and it's like on like it's black, but it's got like fire designs on like parts of their armor. Yeah. No, this is from Under God Volume 3. This is from the panel. Yeah, I probably should go check it out. But I'm just so busy working on mine. But welcome to the stream, the Netadon. But yeah. Yep. This is from volume 3 of my book. Actually penciled it all out on a stream and then just inked it. I was initially a manga guy, but later became more a comics guy because of artwork. I it's a funny thing, like I got into like them both in a way, I like them both because I have a history with both comics and manga in a way, like they are part of my, growing up and developing on who I was and my interest and all that stuff. So I like them both. It's a funny thing too, like, and I forgot to ever mention this, but like outside of the eerie comics and horror, those old horror magazines, eerie and creepy. Even like after that, like I would read. My friend would brought Savage Dragon actually. That's like one of my first early '90s comics, and Spawn uh, were ones that I really started to get into, like Savage Dragon especially, because Savage Dragon was like over the top, the violence in there and everything. I was like, wow, this is crazy. And yeah, and then I also had the floppy manga books that were from reading left to right. So I had both the best of both worlds, and also the stuff growing up. My dad having those magazines, those horror magazines and stuff. Um, all that played a big part. So I don't disclose any of that stuff because they all they're both very important to me. Um, I was Started yesterday with okay. I started Ninja Scroll yesterday, and gotta say that anime manga has changed a lot. I like the more vintage art style because it was kind of realistic. Oh yeah, um, yeah. Ninja Scroll. If you ever check out Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, that I like that. That was a good one too. Like that style of art. And if you ever check out the Matrix Reloaded, they also had the Animatrix. If you ever get a chance to check that out, it's been so many years since I've watched that. Yeah, I can do digital as well, but I prefer right now. I prefer doing traditional with my book, with my books and how I work. I just like the feel of it. So do you do books too, or do you draw your own comics or write your own stories? Yeah, yeah, but I get distracted too easily. So you write and you draw, but it's like one of those things where you have to like. Once I start drawing, I don't forget. 1 hour. I mean, I think the name is Silver Skulls. Oh, you're fine. Bad type. Silver Skulls. I'm thinking Silver Skulls. I said once I started drawing, I spent 1 hour on it. So you drew for an hour, and then from there it's just like, then you stop. Oh, from Warhammer. Okay. Silver Skulls. Is that what they're called? Who are these guys? Yeah, the lore in Warhammer is pretty insane and very deep. Like you can get lost in it. There should be like a Warhammer, like a Bible, and if there could be, there could probably be a church too. That lore is like so deep. You can open a church under Warhammer. I got sketchbook and mostly draw figure drawings. Like I see poses of female models and draw them. Yeah, it's good to get the practice in, and also try to let loose. Like, but yeah, definitely locking in, shutting off the world. It's not being an asshole or nothing. You're just trying to put back into your mind yourself in a bit. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're an hour and what, 26 minutes in? It's like 10:20 here in Ohio. I'll start lay some inks down on this. I just want to make sure everything's good before I start doing that. I don't know why I have sketchbook and try to make no mistakes. Once I became like no one's gonna see my drawings and mistake I get better results. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Let go. You have to just let go and not think of and don't care about what people think on that. When it comes to your work and stuff, don't care. It's just do it. I don't care how messy it is. Just do it. Just get it out your system. It's not always going to be perfect. Exactly. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go, y'all. Probably add some screen tones to that. The other nib, wherever it went. Here it is. This one. I'll turn this sideways. It's because everyone. Okay. It's because everybody wants them pretty sketches in their sketchbook, but the sketchbook is meant for you to go wild and draw things you'll never do normally. Yeah, it's just yeah, you're supposed to go ape shit in a sketchbook, and just don't hold back. Like do it as bad as you can. That's how I'm saying. Don't worry about it. Just do it. You got to start somewhere. I used to be actually like that, where I'm just like, no, every sketch. If I'm gonna put a sketch in this book, it's gotta look immaculate and it's gotta be perfect. And then you start realizing, like, no, I can be as messy as I want and unforgiving with it, but also I'm here to learn. The sketchbook is my diary to be, so I can mess up, you know? Well, you have a good one, Netadon, or the Don. We'll be back again tomorrow night at 8:30, and we'll see about doing a morning stream. Same, but now I got that. I don't give a fuck as to my schedule. Like, you're supposed to go all out in it, you know? That's why I draw on index cards and scrap pieces of paper, because once I'm like feeling like, okay, I like this and I like that, and then I'll compile them into a big book or something, you know. Because that's the thing. Even when I had a sketchbook, I'd tear pages out. And, you know, it's like I'm trying to use every page to be like this 300-page sketchbook. I want every page to be like perfect, and that's the kind of attitude I had then. And it's just like, nah. I was drawing her at an angle. Probably that's it. The Undergod Bible is on index cards. Yeah, I mean, you know, it helps. It's like one of those things where it's just like, uh, you know, I just tore my sketchbooks up. But if, like I say, you do it on separate sheets of paper and then you collage them and compile them together, something about it looks really cool. Even your post-it note drawings, you could add that in there. There's something about it just adds. It's like an art piece. The book itself becomes like an art piece. As I was drawing it, things at an angle can be a little bit tricky. So you got to make sure everything is really on your perspective and on point, or else things can get a little wonky and weird. Actually, I can do this. Like that cloth going over her leg like that. I don't want that to come out like so protruding out like that. I don't want to add some folds in there. And then just make it feel like it's kind of hugging on her, like such. So true, and you can always turn the index card into sketchbooks. Yes. I'm working on it. I'm like trying to make it look right. It's kind of like there is no try, there's only do. So we gotta make that happen. It's also like her right arm from her right is slightly lifted up. And then also I don't want that forearm to be at the same length as this forearm down here because of the distance and the perspective that we're at. So things can get a little. Do you plan out the dialogue paneling plot points in your head, or do you have them written down? Oh, I write them down and draw them all out. Good one, Astrio. No, yeah. Yeah, all my stuff's on index cards, all my notes and everything, and the storyboard as well, or they say names. But my storyboard uh, is on index cards. I do everything on index cards because if I'm on the go as well, it helps. And on top of that, on the back of the index card, that's where I can put the dialogue and anything, notes and all that stuff that's going to happen within the page. So, for an example, I'll show it here in a minute. Let me get this all filled in here. I need to go to a finer nib anyways. I know I keep saying that. Just when we're working on like perspectives and stuff, gotta really be careful. But if any little slip up or something, it could really throw everything off. It's just like, oh, that doesn't look right. Okay, so where are we? Oh yeah, index cards. Hold on. If I try to write down my story, it feels bad compared to what I had in mind, and I lose all motivation. Do you feel like that sometimes? Let's see. Here, I'll give you an example. Let me go to one of my older pages. Well, I can go to this page. So here's an example, but I'm not going to go full on because of the writing on the back. So, so here's like one of my pages, and here's like my index card with this page. You see, so my panels, everything, dialogues on the back, and I don't want to expose that. And we have everything fitting in, and I'm just going by my blueprint, my storyboard, and everything that's going to happen in it. So this is what this will turn into this. And you can see her down here, her word bubble. I follow my little formula. Yeah, so yes, it says page study time, yeah. But this is how it's all laid out first, you know, like, well, you can write it all out and you can put all your notes, everything on the back of this index card. And you can carry it wherever you want instead of having this big pile of papers or anything. Like, I like it in my pocket, convenience. Like, I mean, you can put in your phone and stuff and write it out, but this helps me out. This best works for me. I don't know how everyone else would do it, but this is the only, like, one of the suggestions, like, that works for me. That, you know. But yeah, so that's how it works out. And it helps with the flow, the process, and you could just sit there and knock them out all day. Yeah, it saves so much time. All this will save so much time. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, doing this, your all your storyboarding, you can say, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on?" Then you can throw it away if you don't like it, or put it, document, archive it. Trying to find that page. Like for instance, where is he at? This guy here. This page, something like this. We're working from there, middle, and down here. What's gonna happen? So yeah, instead of just going straight off the page and work off your top, storyboard your stuff, playing it out. Uh, so yeah. No, I don't. No, no reference. Just freestyle it. I mean, you practice enough on it, you can do it. So like, I'll sit here. What else? I'll do the whole like stick figure method, and then start adding in my shapes. But make sure, and then you just block them all in. But make sure all your lengths and stuff of your body is all good too, like the segments of your body. Like I see like DD Mark and White Manga. I see how they work. It's cool and all, but it's like, you know, it works for them. I know that DD Mark works pretty fast too. It's one of those things I could match him on his speed. Same with White Manga. But at the same time, in the end, it's all fun and games. I don't think about the competition. It's just fun. I see who does what. I watched that one video DD Mark did. He said, I mean, I know it was a parody. I don't know what he was. He was maybe he's being sarcastic. But it was one of those videos you do. You're definitely gonna get a lot of views on it to say you're the best. And it's one of those things I don't really care about that. It's more I want to get the workout. It's all subjective. It's like one of those things you want hand drawn art, you want AI art, you just want a story told. How do you want it? Do you want it done by a human? Do you want it done by the AI, the computer? What's your preference? What's your poison? Yeah, I think we're okay here. Then we can add a ocean in the background here. Tall grass. But at the same time, I'm not comfortable with this. You know, it's like every year or every other year. Um, I do. I always tell myself I want to improve. Be what else where can I work on to improve to get better? And it's just a personal journey. It's nothing about that. And not only that, like I also have like ideas, creations in my head, and I don't try to stick around on the to prove who's the best. I mean, I like to put my hat in the race and say, hey, at the same time, but I think competition is good for artists to push them. Oh yeah. So I used to have that kind of thought thinking, I used to think like that. Like but then, you have the competition and then in the end some people get really bitter about it. And so now I'm just like, okay, well, I'll just draw and do this and you know, I don't know. It's bad. You do not have to be better than anyone else. You just have to strive to be better than you were yesterday. Comparison is the killer of joy. Yeah, yeah. When you start, yeah, it's like, yeah. There's like that good competition where you're like telling someone, hey, push yourself. Like, hey, do the, there's that, but there's also that. Because in everything, like even sports, everyone has their like, and it's nothing to dog anyone. It's like to have respect for someone else in what they're doing. Like even you're doing the same thing, and at some point, in some little ways, in some minute way, or even in a large way, it's like boxers. They always want to test out their talents, their egos, and test in the ring with each other, and to see who's on top. And but in the end of the day, they are, some of them are cool with each other, and but at the same time, it's just like. Is it a personal growth? Is it about the wins, or is it everyone's outlook and their approach is different in the end goal of things like so yeah. I'm hoping I make sense on that. Caillou. He's very how would I say, I should make his eyes kind of like open, and he's just not a good not in a good mind state of mind, I'll just say. By the way, is the genre of dark fantasy isekai? Isekai? I guess for October it would be isekai for her in some way, but it's not another world. It's the same world. But it's definitely a dark fantasy mature, dark fantasy young adults. Man, I'm getting kind of hungry, guys. I think it's time for a chili dog. And I tell you guys what, 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Now you can go eat chili dogs with Sonic. I don't know. I thought they were hidden on the spot. Haven't had them in a minute, so I had them. Like I said, I would have been on earlier, but I was making chili dogs, chili dogs, and yeah. That does sound really good. I don't know. Let's see where I'm at later tonight. But I know I have to be up at 7 early in the morning too. So, well, I guess so, you guys. I think I'm gonna. Okay, 8 more minutes. How are you doing, LeMay? How are you doing tonight? Well, thank you. How you doing, Rocket Man? Oh no, I won't starve. I'm actually sitting here in the kitchen drawing, so I'll be fine. 8 more minutes ain't gonna hurt. Good. Knock on wood. And welcome to the stream, you guys. And if you guys are new here, you guys can like and subscribe. We'll be here Monday through Fridays. Weekends, I take breaks from streaming. And so, yeah, if you guys are lucky, you guys can catch me tomorrow morning, maybe. But at 8:30, you can catch me between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. Depends. Like today was 9 o'clock. You guys can catch me here. So tomorrow as well. So yeah, probably. Probably why. One of those things just, you know, it goes nowhere. I can eat, it just goes nowhere. Let's see. Now, hmm, yeah. I'm gonna chill here in the next few minutes, and we're gonna call it a night. 'Cause I am a little famished. Spittle spattle with a side of squash. Yeah, believe me, I've tried. I try. Hand squash. Spittle spattle. Heard this TikTok guy talking about what his mom used to make. All right, you guys. So, guess it's getting that time. You guys didn't know what I have like a Civil War. I have a Civil War recruitment paper here. Isn't this crazy? Here, let me show you guys real quick before I call it. Yeah, check this out. Before we, and thank you for putting the link in the description, Joker. I just want to show you guys this real quick before I call it a night. So look at this. This book is like over 100 years old. So these books are like old as hell. And they're like, hold on, where is that thing at? And in one of these books, right, was this. Look what I found. And this guy's crazy. This is a service draft from 1918. Yeah, isn't that crazy? It was in one of these books. And it's like, yeah, Failure to register is 1 year imprisonment, and no man can exonerate himself by the payment of a fine. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. It is your duty to find out where to register and where to register and when. So yeah, this thing is old as hell. But yeah, it was in one of these books. And no, actually no. One of the nurses aides stopped by here, that helps me out in the morning to help with my father and stuff. She thought, we were talking about stuff, and she's seen my manga actually. She's seen this book, and she said, "Oh, you write and you draw?" So yeah. So I was sitting here in the kitchen table, and they would watch me draw sometimes, and she gave me this book. Said, "Here, you can have this. It's very old," and she said this was in there, and she's like, "You can have this," and I was like, "Oh, cool. Oh yeah, I like a piece of history as well." So yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. I was there at 88 in the good old days. Yeah, but this thing says August 26th, 1918. So is that? It was a September. Huh. This means if your 18th birthday comes on or before the day you set, you must register. Sucks. So yeah. So what is this? We're finding to reserve our homes. Enemy forces have. Is this World War One? Well, anyways, yeah, some old shit. Yeah, it went on the nurse. It did. I'm gonna, I'll keep this bagged up and stuff, and put away. So I thought it was cool. But anyways, off topic. So you guys get a chance, come check out Under God Volume 1 and 2. You can get your physical copy while supplies are still around, and you can get you a digital as well for Volume 2. So physical for Volume 1 and digital for Volume 1 and digital for Volume 2 at the moment. So we're working on getting that thing together. Yeah, draft sucks. Always. It's not cool. Dying for somebody so they can get a land grab. But yeah, you guys come check it out. Again, I'll be here tomorrow. I might try to show up in the morning, but definitely here around 8:30 tomorrow, same time. Uh, Exceptional for today. But yeah, you guys come check me out tomorrow. If you're new here, subscribe if you like, and you guys hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. So yeah, I'm gonna keep repeating myself. Sorry. So you guys have a great night, and again, thank you guys for stopping in and hanging out, and I enjoy you guys being here. So every bit helps and counts. Uh, so tomorrow, I will see you. Good night, you guys.